Oh, hello. Buckle up, because we're going to be looking at the worst wedding proposals ever filmed. From fake robbery scares to public meltdowns at the food court. We've got it all. We really do. And you know, the thing is, marriage proposals, they're a special thing. They're a very special thing. But I think, in general, they're meant to be done in private. Just you and your significant other. It's a private affair. So obviously, when you involve millions of strangers on the internet, it's gonna get wacky. You know, you're gonna have weirdos like me breaking down what went wrong. and you know, that's your fault. Today, we're going to be breaking down the anatomy of a proposal gone wrong, dissecting what not to do if you ever want to make it to your wedding day. We're also gonna be investigating just what the heck is wrong with people. Every year, people are getting crazier. So grab yourself a snack, because when love goes off the rails, it makes for the best entertainment. Let's dive into the crazy world of the worst proposals ever made.
Is there any way you would want to come to prom with me?
You know, there comes a time in all of our lives when we're in high school that it's when we start preparing for later life, when we may want to do a wedding proposal. The first instance of that we get to practice with is for prom. And this young gentleman here is shooting his shot, preparing for the future.
I already have a date.
I mean, he didn't start it off with a lot of confidence anyway. I mean, he was like,
Is there any way you would want to come to prom with me?
Will you marry me?
I already have a date. What?
What?
I'm sorry.
I guess the guy's not too quick on his feet. I mean, that's an appropriate shell-shocked answer, I guess.
Check out 18-year-old Patrick Smith's sad face as he slinks away from his embarrassing promposal at a New Jersey track meet.
The thing that's crazy to me is that this thing was put on Inside Edition. I just feel like they're hurting for hard-hitting news sometimes, you know?
I was pretty much just like, what just happened? Like, and there's no way you can go back from it, you know?
When I was in high school, if someone rejected me, I wouldn't want to go on the news, you know, and awkwardly say, yeah, she didn't say yes. But, well, yeah, she didn't say yes. And this guy right here, this interviewer, he's got no tact.
I assume you expected her to say yes.
I did. Yeah, I completely did.
No, I wanted to be rejected in front of all my peers.
But Patrick is a resilient Romeo. He shook off his shame and went to the home of classmate Lily Abraham, carrying this sign.
It should have said Prom 2015, Volume 2. If he was really ballsy, though, I feel like he would have waited till, like, another football game and done it again, you know? That's how he's gonna conquer his fear. You see how he sort of backed off and just did it in this girl's driveway?
How do you feel being second choice?
Look at the tact of this guy. How do you feel being second choice?
I'd obviously rather have been first choice, but there's nothing I can do about that.
This is so awkward. Look at all three of them in a room, and the lady who said no, the guy who got rejected, and the second place girl in the middle, way down there. The following video is of a young man who proposes to his girlfriend on a deck by a pond or something. I don't know.
Talk, set it, and do a whole thing. Do what thing? Do like a court. Oh, okay.
When you think about proposing to your significant other, you always think like it's just gonna be you and me locking eyes, no one else in the world.
Victoria's fake brush. Yeah. Will you marry me?
I will.
So chill. Chill to the point of, like, are you okay? Will you marry me?
I will. Thanks.
But you know what? At the same time, it's like, you don't have to force excitement. You know, you always see women in these proposals, they're always like, they're always covering their mouth. I don't know why hey, women, why do you cover your mouth when you're getting proposed to so much? Like, what are you trying to hide? Like, your stinky breath? What is that? I don't know who that is. Maybe that's her dad or something. Look at him. I don't know. What do you think he's thinking? He looks kind of mad. Don't touch my daughter! So right here, this guy, he just got done running a marathon, and he took this opportunity to get on one knee.
Tell his story, and he thinks he wants to say something.
Best proposal!
Look at him, he's still going for it. I love it.
Come on, buddy. Go on!
He looks like he's farting sparks. Look, he looks like an army man who got shot. But he's still going for it, you know, he's going for the gold here. Look at the pain on his face, the poor guy. But get used to it, buddy. That's what marriage is. That marriage is pain. I'm just kidding. I love my wife. But seriously, I mean, this guy, I respect his tenacity. He doesn't let a little thing like a major muscle cramp get in the way of this proposal. Good on you, mate. Okay, so this couple is at Disney World. Disney World is a place of magic for kids, at least. And I guess adults now.
I don't care. Your mommy said you can't have this. This is mine.
So you'd think Disney employees, they know better than anyone how magical a trip to Disney World can be. But someone didn't tell this employee. Just watch. It's a perfect shot, too. Look at that castle in the background. Look, he snatches the ring straight out of the guy's hand. That's stupid. Dude, you're crossing the line at that point. Don't you want to smack those Mickey ears off his head? You know, he's too overzealous. Let the moment happen. Are you really getting paid enough to ruin a special moment like this? Look at the deflation of the girl here. I mean, that guy handled it well. The guy who was proposing, he handled it well. He held back his anger pretty nicely. I mean, that's a gentleman right there. I think the story goes deeper here. I think the guy has anger issues. I think the guy has been hurt before. He can't stand to see someone else having a beautiful moment like this, and he made it his job to get in there and stop happiness from happening.
2011 premieres, baby, we made it! We made it! We made it!
Like, what is the purpose of that? They seem to be on live TV, 10 Live, it says over there in the corner.
I'm gonna propose to my girlfriend on national TV, baby. Yes! Will you marry me? Will you marry me?
She sounds like a goat in the middle of a rainstorm or something.
Will you marry me? I've loved you for so long.
You know it's not going well when you have to pull the chin of the person you're proposing to towards you and it still won't turn. I don't think you should ever propose when you're drunk. I really don't. Because this is a serious... People don't take marriages seriously anymore. I think the state of mind you're in should be completely sober. It's a big decision you're making, right?
No, listen, Caroline, I'm dizzy whenever I'm around. I'm dizzy.
Look at that guy in the background. He's already starting to clap. Hold on, wait for it.
Right in front of this Cinnabon, and when we did, I was dizzy in your presence.
Give him a moment to speak, would you? Say yes!
I love the way that you get a cupcake, and when you have the cupcake, you cut it in half and the frosting, and you make a little cupcake thing.
He loves the way she cuts her cupcakes in half and makes a little cupcake thing, is what I think he's saying. The things that he loves about her are very unique and specific.
And I love the way that you curl up next to me on the couch and you purr like a little kitten.
See, this is probably the moment where she's like, I can't believe you told everyone that. She looks pissed.
Touching reaching out, sweet Caroline.
Neil Diamond? He's never gonna listen to this song the same way. It's going decently well so far. I mean, she's in a little shock. This guy right here making direct eye contact with a tray of food isn't helping the moment, but look, the guy in the background even wheels the grandma around so he can see the magic. It's beautiful. Not a grandma, it's a grandpa. Sorry about that.
Will you marry me?
You wheeled me around for this?
Oh my god, that is brutal.
His whole world is spinning right now. He's looking around him, what have I done? He looks at the signs, it says La Salsa. He's like, maybe I shouldn't have done this at a mall.
It's alright, man. It's alright. Oh my god. Oh my god. This guy just totally got turned down.
There's always someone in the crowd who couldn't be happier to be filming something exciting for once in their life.
Cinnabon lady said she'd marry him.
The Cinnabon lady said she would marry him. Well, let's look at the Cinnabon lady. What are we dealing with here?
Jesus is the bread.
So I guess this is a viral video involving a man dressed as the Ben 10 character, you know, that cartoon. And once again, we're at a food court. I don't know who thinks that it's a good idea to propose at a food court. He's proposing, but he's got like 6 feet of distance between him and the girl. Right there, it projects that he's not confident. Oh wow, there's a part 2. Yeah, have you ever noticed this when one of these things are happening? There's always someone jumping up and down. They can't, you know, it's so douchey. Someone's like, he's so excited that someone's getting their soul crushed. Even this guy next to him, I don't know. I just don't get the sense that he really cares. You know, it seems like he's being nice, helping the guy up, consoling him. But I also feel like he knows that there's a TikTok video being made right now. Everyone's a media whore. Who's this little kid? Did he just take money from that guy? How could this have gone wrong? He was dressed as Ben 10. What woman doesn't want that? You'll be all right.
Check me. I've been working on my flow. Rhymes only so. Trip over my words.
Here's the setup for this video. You know, this guy with his girlfriend and a baby in the car.
Step up to the plate, left my shoes at the door. I make myself at home. Yeah, I'm comfortable.
This guy is a race car driver.
Yeah, comfortable. Locked in a gaze. You touch my face. I get you.
She instantly goes to turn down the radio. He has been preparing for the last year. He's been learning how to rap. He made a song that he used to propose to this woman.
Check me. I've been.
He knows that already she doesn't like the song.
It's like you're all I think of. I said we have lined it out.
I love the whole petting her head thing. You know, you ever do awkward things like that when you're not sure of yourself?
Set the tone. Fuck Romeo, fuck Juliet, fuck Paris, fuck Rome, fuck that old same cliche bullshit.
This is a wedding proposal. You don't want to drop a bunch of F-bombs during that.
I said the story so for years to come won't even compare to our own. How lucky can one guy be? I'm sitting next to you, you're sitting next to me. The better part, for better selves is in the backseat. Our house we made at home in the middle of half a street. How lucky can one guy be? I'm sitting next to you, you're sitting next to me. The better part of our...
He's getting pissed. He's like, just stick with it. It's going somewhere good.
And I'll be honest, I had my eye on you for years before. From that very first interview.
He's smart. He knows that they go 70 miles per hour on the highway. She's not gonna run away. Don't touch me. It's all starting to sink in here, though.
Until that look I gave you and the look you claimed yours. Right at Amadita, shoes initiation, singing long guy B. I'm sitting next to you, you're sitting next to me. The better part of our better selves is in the back of my knee. Samantha Irene Moore, will you marry me?
Oh, guys, come on. This is good. I like it. Come on. I mean, the kid does look like he has secondhand embarrassment here, okay? Well done. Well done. All's well that ends well. On the one hand, the location is gorgeous. Let's just look at the guy. He can't believe what happened. That ring, which I assume was pretty expensive. Look at the bride-to-be. She walks over to the other side of the ledge. You know, she must have really good vision because she's looking into that water, wondering if she can see it floating. In a way, it kind of shows you, like, just don't spend too much on a ring. Not for the first proposal. Save it for your second. A man or a woman who gets proposed to, they're a real keeper if they don't care how much the ring costs. Sergio and Sarka have been together 15 years, waiting and planning that perfect moment. Sergio has the ring, hiding at the poolside bar until the moment arrived. Who was hiding? Sergio? He was just hiding there? How long was he on his knees hiding? I don't get it. Your knees get bad over time, so that's pretty cool of him to wait. Okay, that's pretty good. The coordination it took for this is pretty next level. Yeah, buddy. Sergio. What happened there? Was there a gust of wind? Let's look at her hair. Let's see if that was a gust of wind or something. No, her hair is pretty still. That's kind of a bad omen, let's just say. I feel like that's Sergio's ghost from the future saying, "Don't marry her! Don't do it! Stop!" Apparently this Sergio, he was saving up for this ring for a long time. I don't know. We might be talking 6 figures here. Come on, give me a happy ending here. Give me a happy ending. Ooh, the ring came out when the box hit the rocks. If found, please contact. Okay. Sorry, Sergio.
Babe. Can you get... That's weird, hold on. I'm not getting any response out of the controls here. Can you grab the checklist from the side? Sorry, babe. Just don't panic. The next one, over. Page 2, we might have to land in the field. I'm not even kidding you.
This one, forced landing?
Yes.
Verify flight ring is engaged.
Got it?
Initiate ring engagement process, follow steps 11 to 14. This is a pass.
Go on, please.
I hate you!
Hun? Can you please tell me, can you keep reading to the steps, hun?
Will the pilot in command love the passenger forever? Check.
Go on, babe.
Check.
Will you marry the pilot in command?
Again, brilliant move on the guy's part. She ain't going anywhere, right? Like the guy in the car. This is even worse because she's thousands of feet in the air. Like, what is she gonna say? No? I think he only packed 1 parachute, so. But the thing I'm trying to grapple with here is that modern guys, they're including this element of trauma that they keep shoving into the whole proposal scenario. I feel like that's probably not great for the future marriage, though, you know? You remember what Sandra Bullock said in Speed?
Relationships that start under intense circumstances, they never last.
Great movie, by the way. Actually, did she ever say yes on that one? She was waving away the wedding rings. How did that one end? Did she say yes to that one?
Such an idiot.
Is that a yes?
I love you so much.
Inside Edition again, bringing us the goods. Let me set the scene for you. There's a gas station, a lot of people around, cops. They've got a suspect on the ground. Yeah, the guy in the hoodie in the back, he's giving it away. He's got a big old smile on his face.
The suspect's girlfriend steps in. She bravely wants to defuse the situation.
Okay, so look, there are tensions in the world with cops and police brutality. This is an interesting way to play on that.
He's a dude who just wants to ask his girl to marry him. And everyone was in on the elaborate wedding proposal.
I guess people got really pissed about this because this guy coordinated with these 2 cops who thankfully were aiming tasers at him, not guns. Still, it's a wedding proposal, so kind of a weird thing to mix in there. A little dose of police brutality to make the marriage proposal spicier. It's not enough to just, will you marry me? It's not exciting enough. It's not sexy enough. There's gotta be a threat of jail time now.
Call this marriage proposal a crime. Because it all started with what appeared to be a robbery.
I feel like he has a fake beard. You know, doesn't that look like a fake beard?
This Kentucky couple casually walk down the street when a group of men approaches them.
What you got in your pocket?
It's no longer good enough to just propose. We also have to set race relations back 50 years.
This guy is in on the whole thing.
Look at me, I'm on my knees, girl, I wanna marry you.
I love how they turn into Boys to Men all of a sudden. That's a band, by the way.
Will you marry me?
Good singers. You thought you was gonna get robbed. Don't you feel better now that you're not? I guess. Like, this is so weird.
A surveillance camera captures this guy pulling a gun on the store clerk. Suddenly, the robber bursts back in and herds them all to the back of the store.
You, back right there. You have kids? How many kids? Is that your girl? Girlfriend. I haven't seen a ring. Yeah, we're not married.
He hands something to the boyfriend.
On the one hand, this is crazy.
Are you serious?
On the other, this is pretty crazy. This is so manipulative. You're not giving the girl a chance to really process things. You're scaring the shit out of her. And then you're proposing to her. You're not giving her a lot of wiggle room here. I'll get her to say yes. Trust me, dude. Trust me, dude. I'm gonna get her to say yes.
Are you serious?
This is the best way. You threaten her with robbery. That way, anything else, something horrible like marrying you, is no big deal.
This could have gone horribly wrong.
We had a prop gun, it wasn't a real gun.
You hear that? It wasn't a real gun. Calm down. I'll give the girl this, though. She's not doing this thing. She's just putting her head down in fear. we're at the finale here. This is where it all comes full circle. You thought that that one was intense. Take a look at this next one. They broke the windshield? That poor woman, she's sobbing. Come on, no, it's okay because I got you flowers. What are you crying for? Bitch, why are you crying for? I'm half expecting the airbags to deploy too at this point. I feel like we have a lot of unhealthy couples in America. Look at those, the best friends in the world in the background. How much in damages do you think this cost? There's a pattern here. Nice guys finish last. That's what we're all told as men these days. Nice guys finish last. And as you saw, there were plenty of nice guys who did the right thing. They were very sweet, but they didn't introduce the element of danger. I also feel like this couple, they're heavy into role playing, and that would maybe explain how it's getting hard to top themselves at this point. It's not how I would have done it, proposing to my wife. Actually, I'm kind of ashamed of how I did it now, looking at how everyone else is getting super creative with how they do it. I took my wife to a trail when we were living in California. I took her up to a beautiful looking tree. I hid the ring in one of the branches, and I was like, what's that? You know? And she's like, what? She had no idea what was going on. I got the ring out of the branch, proposed to her, but now I'm seeing that I'm a schmuck and I really should have gone further. I should have had people in masks jump out and threaten us, you know, with our life. I don't know, maybe it would have been more memorable. Do me a favor, guys. I want you to share with me some of the weirdest marriage proposals you've ever seen. Let me know about it in the comment section. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like and subscribe button. And as always, see you next time.